I'm telling you. Love triangle. Or should I say, love triangle. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am watching the second film in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Two Towers. I'm really excited for this because I really loved the first movie, even though I know that some of my reactions maybe didn't seem like I did enjoy it, but I really did. Despite my constant anger at Pippin, a lot of you were actually really helpful in the comments and explained some of the things that I didn't know. Apparently Pippin is considered a teenager or a tween because of the lifespan of hobbits, so it does kind of explain a little bit better his actions. I don't think it excuses all of them, but it does explain them a little better. A lot of you also hinted that he will grow on me over time, so I'm kind of looking forward to that actually. A lot of you had asked in the comments of my Fellowship of the Ring reaction if I'm going to continue reacting to the theatrical versions or if I'm going to do the extended versions of the final two. I think for this time, I'm going to stick with the theatrical versions. I think at some point I'll probably go and watch the extended versions on my own, but for these reactions, I just want to do the theatrical versions. And a couple people made the really good point in the comments that, you know, most of the people that really love this trilogy, when they got to watch it in the theaters, that's what they experienced first. They didn't get to see the extended versions until a lot later. And so I think that almost makes it a little more authentic in how my experience is going to be with a lot of other people's first experiences with it. I do understand that there are some scenes that I'm going to miss and potentially some important elements, but for now I'm just going to be doing the theatrical versions. So those are the two main things I wanted to start off with before we start this reaction. So let's get into it. Also, I realized that I'm kind of wearing like a tank top-ish outfit today. It's still 30 degrees outside in the middle of winter, but it's going to reach above freezing today for the first time in 2 weeks, so in a way it almost feels like summer. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe for more movie and TV reactions because I post new videos every week. Also, don't forget to hit that post notification bell down below so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And with that, let's go! Also, I'm going to continue mispronouncing and not knowing names of some of these characters. There's too many of them, some of their names are only mentioned once and then never again, so I'm not gonna learn them all. Or the fact that some of their more commonly known names, like Pippin and Merry, are just nicknames or shorter versions for their full names. I'm not gonna remember all that. That's pretty. Why do I feel like I'm watching an opening shot of one of the Twilight movies? This would be a great opening shot for Eclipse because that one took place in the snowy mountains. I'm just saying. All we needed was like Muse in the background or Bon Iver's Roslyn. I don't want to watch this part again. I've never seen an old man be able to drop kick anybody so well. But this old dude has such fight in him. It's so impressive. Was that whole thing a dream? Well, that's disappointing. Okay, so I get Samwise Gamgee works for the Baggins family, so that's why he calls him Mr. Frodo. It still doesn't mean I don't giggle a little inside every time I hear it, because I think it's cute.
Can you smell it? Smell it.
There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. But Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
I hadn't slept in a week. I was weak. I was awake. You've never seen a bastard orphan more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica. Missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said.
I'll stop. I could keep going, but I'll stop.
Where is it?
I knew it wouldn't be long before we saw him again. No, 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 no. Oh God, no, absolutely not. No, no, no. Don't take a bite out of Sam. Don't take it off. Don't take it off. Don't take it off. Don't trust him.
We swear to serve the master of the precious.
This is giving me major Dobby the Elf vibes. He's gonna jump on him or something. I don't like it.
I don't believe you.
I don't either. Oh. Yes! Everyone's favorite troublemakers are back! Okay. Pippin can be smart.
Come on, Ghibli.
Me.
No food, no rest.
Me!
Less than a day ahead of us.
Gimli!
White walls are natural sprinters. Very dangerous over short distances.
Very dangerous at short distances.
The Uruks turn northeast. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Yes! They're taking the hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard, to Isengard. Every time one of those gets birthed, it makes me vastly uncomfortable.
Do you understand me?
Yes, Mama.
Ugh.
Quickly.
Aww. Feel like they're gonna be important. They wouldn't just show us this cute little scene of them. Ride! Go! Who are these people? And why does he look familiar? Oh, it's gonna bug me. I know I've seen that man somewhere before.
Saruman the White has ever been our friend and ally.
I don't trust this dude either.
Orcs bearing the white hand of Saruman.
He's like, oh shit. They're right. They caught me in my lie.
Can you not see? Your uncle is weary by your contempt. Your warmongering.
Warmongering? We're on the same page there. What? I have questions.
Watch my sister. Too long have you haunted her steps.
You are banished forthwith from the kingdom of Rohan.
Who are you to banish him? Who are you?
Mary.
Oh.
We might have made a mistake leaving the Shire, Pippin.
Well, he's not wrong.
Just a mouthful.
Oh. Well, they tried.
Go on. Call for help. Squeal.
What is happening? There's so much going on.
Speak quickly. Give me your name, Horsemaster.
I thought they were banishing him. I'm confused. Did I miss some information?
My company are those loyal to Rohan. And for that, we are banished.
Oh, well. This is explaining it, okay?
We are no spies.
That's what a spy would say.
Dead.
Sorry.
I don't believe this for 1 second. Ew.
They crawled.
Into the woods? Ooh. That is so stressful.
Into Fangorn Forest.
Fangor. What madness drove me there?
It was dark and they didn't know where they were going. I would have run into the forest too. His foot's gonna get grabbed. Wait, what? What? Ah! There it is. Yep. No! Oh, good. Good for you, Mary.
I am on nobody's side because nobody is on my side.
Oh. What? Ugh.
There are dead things.
Yeah, because bogs preserve everything. Ever heard of the 3,000-year-old bog butter? I've seen it in real life. They're natural preservers. Oh God, who's that? The eyes are gonna open. Or he's gonna grab him. Yep. What on earth? Why would you do that? God, no. 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 Don't start falling into its trap. I don't like this weird caressing of it.
Black Riders!
Oh, they're back. I kind of forgot about them. Oh, great. And now they've got a dragon. So much for that.
Show yourself!
How did I know? How did I know? Oh, that's right, because Lord of the Rings is so important to pop culture, it's been referenced in other pop culture things, and so I knew in advance that Gandalf the Grey eventually becomes Gandalf the White. I just thought it would take till at least the third movie to happen.
Gandalf. That was what they used to call me.
He's like, yes? Okay, but where is Pippin and Merry? What'd you do with them?
I told Gandalf I would keep you safe.
Oh, there they are. Sam! Ugh. How are they right in front of them? How did that look like a rock to you?
I doubt even these elvish cloaks will light us in there.
Ooh, okay.
There's another way. More secret. A dark way.
Why haven't you spoken to this before?
Me! This creepy person.
His passing is hard to accept, especially now.
Don't touch her. Yep, he's gonna strangle her. He's gonna strangle her. I really thought because he was like caressing her and then was about to wrap his thumb around the other side of it. These tiny little kingdoms I find are so interesting. It's like their locations, their layouts. This one kind of reminds me of Edinburgh because the castle is high up on this rocky hill.
Cannot allow you before Theoden King so armed, Gandalf Greyham. By order of Grima Wormtongue.
I'm sorry, that creepy dude's name is Wormtongue? Well, that right there is enough to not trust him. I like that Gandalf just keeps walking.
Gandalf the Grey.
He's like, well, bitch, I'm Gandalf the White! It's all making sense now. He's getting his color back. Oh, look at that! Yes! I still don't fully understand who this king is, but I'm here for it. Can we chop his head off, please?
Send me not from your sight.
Do it!
Enough blood has been spilled on his account.
That seems like terrible reasoning.
Where is Theodred?
I knew this question was coming. I knew this question was coming! I knew they'd come back to be important.
Where is Mama?
Probably dead.
They will be 300 leagues from here by now.
What distance is a league? I thought leagues were related to boats.
You have some skill with a blade.
Are we about to have a love triangle?
What do you fear, my lady?
To stay behind bars until use and old age accept them.
Ooh.
I do not think that will be your fate.
There's gonna be a love triangle. I'm telling you. So they made it to the front gates of Mordor just to go the long way around.
What do you know about it? Nothing.
The ring is getting to you. character arc we're getting for Smeagol / Gollum.
And never come back.
Did he just get rid of it? Ooh.
Stupid fat hobbit. He ruins it.
A few good taters.
Taters! Taters, eh?
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Yes! Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Wow. Bringing back the memes.
It's an oliphant.
You say an olifant? Who are you?
Come on, Sam.
Okay.
Which is, of course, ridiculous.
Oop.
That was deliberate. It was deliberate.
Shut up. I'm telling you. Love triangle. Or should I say, love triangle.
The light of the even star does not wax and wane.
See? Make out. There we go.
Where is she? The woman who gave you that jewel.
Oh, so maybe there's not going to be a love triangle. Maybe he just misses her.
She is sailing to the Undying Lands with all that's left of her kin.
I guess all of the elves are just fleeing to hopefully a safer place. I like how they left all of that out in the first movie. They're like, oh, you think that they left on good terms? Psych! They did not. He just whipped. That's not how you cannot physically get up on a horse like that. Legolas, that's not how that works. You can't grab underneath a horse like this and then somehow convince your body to whip over. It doesn't work like that.
But no one counts as mine.
Ooh. Ooh. There we go. He's like, okay, enough people are piled on me. Someone help me out. If he's actually dead, I'm gonna be pissed. Great, so we don't actually know.
Leave the dead.
Not sure you have much of a choice. I don't know why he's looking at him like that. Like, literally, what choice do you have? You're trying to flee. I don't think he's actually dead. If he was dead, they would have shown us that. Oh my gosh, he's actually alive!
How can fire undo stone? What kind of device could bring down the wall?
Yeah, don't get fire near that. He's making a bomb.
There is no such force.
He's like, I give you my army. Are you crying? I knew he wasn't dead.
And there will be no comfort for you, no comfort to ease the pain of his passing.
But can't she give up her immortality?
Until all the world is changed and the long years of your life are utterly spent.
Jeez.
There is nothing for you here. Only death.
Okay. So she's leaving, but why isn't he? That's what I don't understand. He's gonna spend all this time convincing her to go up north, or wherever it is she went, and convincing Aragon to leave her as well, but he's gonna stay?
Do we leave Middle-earth to its fate?
Or you could help.
Well, if you're not spies, then who are you?
Just say, we're friends of Gandalf.
You're a friend of Boromir?
Are you related to him? Yes. Because I could see it.
Dead. As one of his companions, I'd hoped you would tell me.
He's like, so I kind of left in the middle of the fight. Sorry.
To enter the Forbidden Pool bears the penalty of death.
Going swimming is deserving of penalty of death?
Listen to me!
Great, so Gollum's back inside his brain.
Bless you, laddie.
Where's the king?
He's like, can I have 5 seconds to give you a hug? I'm telling you, love triangle. I'm just gonna say that every time.
The Ents have not troubled about the wars of men and wizards.
I like that they're still in the same forest. Are they making the old men go fight too? And they're taking the young boys? Ugh. Like, I understand because there's literally 10,000 of them that they have to fight. It just makes me sad to pull away the older men and the young boys from their families too.
Look at them. They're frightened. I can see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
Then I shall die as one of them.
Way to scare them even more. I need Gandalf to pop back up.
Like wind.
Stop! He's like 10! What the hell? It's one thing to ask like a 15 or 16-year-old young teenage boy to fight. It's another thing to ask like an 8 or 9-year-old child who has never been trained for a moment of their lives to fight.
Forgive me. I was wrong to despair.
I don't know about that. 10,300. Your concern is valid. Wait, who is that?
An alliance once existed between elves and men.
And we're about to do it again now.
We are proud to fight alongside men once more.
Joining forces. I bet all the children and old men are like, oh, thank God. Back up. God, that would be terrifying to watch.
You could have picked a better spot.
What's happening out there?
Shall I describe it to you?
I'm done. I mean, they were gonna attack eventually. I'm gonna get really stressed when they get through that grate where the water is. Ooh, shoot. This is not going well.
I'm on 17!
He's like, I've killed 17 already. Catch up, bud.
We have just agreed.
Yes?
And?
Is this it? Is this all you can conjure, Saruman?
Don't say that. Yep, there's the bomb. Great. Holy shit. I need someone to show up at the last minute. I need, like, the elves or what's-his-face who's got Frodo and Sam. I need them to show up. I need reinforcements.
Maybe Treebeard's right. We don't belong here, Mary. It's too big for us.
Now I actually want them to join back in, though.
And all that was once green and good in this world will be gone. There won't be a Shire, Pippin.
Wise words from Mary. Thank you. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was right in the back of the head, too. Why is he going that way?
It's a long way.
You're gonna have to jump, buddy.
Toss me.
Yes!
I cannot jump the distance, you'll have to toss me.
Character development for Gimli! Gimli? I keep hearing it slightly different. He's come so far from the first movie when he says we don't toss dwarfs. Absolutely not. Yes, goodbye. Did Legolas pull both of them up himself? That's impressive. Literally, where's Gandalf during all this time?
Many of these trees were my friends.
Oh. Okay.
Faramir sends a mighty gift. A weapon that will change our fortunes in this war.
Ugh. Ooh. Great.
Look to my coming at first light on the 5th day. At dawn, look to the east.
Thank you. I was wondering how many days it's been. I was like, where's Gandalf? He said he'd be back. There's like 10 of them. Yes, just topple them. It's what I like to see. It was honestly like dominoes, them all just falling over. Okay, but now what? Do something!
Go hit him!
How big is your army? Yes! Yes, they're blinded by Gandalf. They're faster than I thought. Thought they were gonna be a lot slower because it's taken them forever to move through the forest. They're all going pretty fast. No. There we go. Yes.
Hold on.
The trees are like, I embrace the water, my friend. This one who's on fire is like, oh, thank God. This makes me so happy. Water is claiming back its nature. I'm so thankful for Sam. Always saving Frodo at the last second.
It's me. It's your Sam.
Your Sam?
Don't you know your Sam?
The laws of your father. If you let them go, your life will be forfeit.
What are these laws?
I wonder if people will ever say, let's hear about Frodo and the ring. And they'll say, yes, it's one of my favorite stories. Frodo was really courageous, wasn't he, Dad?
Frodo wouldn't have got far without Sam.
Oh!
Master looks after us. Master wouldn't.
Not this again.
Smeagol? We could let her do it.
Her? Who? Is that how we're ending this? Another solid film in the trilogy. I like this one a lot. It felt like quite a delineation from the first one because they don't have to spend all this time setting stuff up. I think for a couple of major reasons. One, they didn't have to spend a lot of time setting up this world, and so they didn't have to start in this light, happy time explaining what everything was and showing how fun the Shire is. They didn't have to do any of that. And also, the majority of the characters had their own side plots and side adventures. They weren't all on the same journey from start to finish. everybody was kind of all over the place over the land, and I was struggling to follow sometimes, like, where they were over with this king and why they were defending over there. Like, for someone who doesn't have a map of Middle-earth memorized in my brain, I got a little confused here and there about where they were and why they were going places, but I eventually figured it out. It was all good. It was a very intense battle. I don't really know who that elf guy was that came to bring the troops. I feel like in the books he probably had a larger arc, but we only really got him when he came to the battle, and then he died there, and so it didn't feel super sad to me, other than the fact that the axe just like came at him directly from behind on the head. It was a little strange seeing Pippin and Merry not really doing a lot. They kind of just chilled on the back of that forest dude. Like, the forest dude just took them everywhere. I'm really proud of them for escaping the orcs. They did a great job at that. But then the rest of the film, every time we'd see them, they were just kind of chilling on the backs of that tree dude. But this was a great continuation of the story and really great world building, because up until this point, we'd only seen a few humans. We really only spent time with Aragorn and Boromir? Sean Bean's character? Those are really only the two humans we spent time with, but in this film we got to explore the other kingdoms, which I really enjoyed, and just overall got to learn more about the human aspect of this universe. I really enjoyed this. This was a good time. I really enjoyed this movie, but like the first movie, I'm going to take a few week break before I watch and post my reaction video to the third film in the trilogy, The Return of the King, just to space them out a little bit. So stay tuned for that reaction video to come out in a few weeks. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comments below what you all thought of The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. If you want to watch my previous Lord of the Rings reaction video, you can watch that in the playlist up above. I want to give a quick thank you to all of my new Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't heard, I have recently launched my Patreon account. If you are interested, you can go visit in the description down below, or go to patreon.com/StephanieBest. So thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.